Hello guys, welcome back to another Commander deck tech video. This time around, I gave my patrons over on Patreon, go check it out. I gave them a few options for this week's deck tech video. We're going to be doing Return to Ravnica, original Ravnica block options, all in anticipation for whatever Commander options we get in Guilds of Ravnica. Absolutely love the plane, and I feel like when it comes to Commander, this plane has a lot to offer us. So we're going to be doing options the next couple of weeks at least for Ravnica block Commander options, and this week they chose Aurelia the Warleader from Gatecrash. Really popular Commander option. She is 6 mana in Boros colors for a 3/4 legendary angel with flying, vigilance, and haste. Awesome keywords, especially the fact that she has vigilance and haste. She's going to be good for you on offense and defense. Whenever she attacks for the first time each turn, you untap all creatures you control, and then after that phase there's an additional combat phase. Very easy to abuse something like this, and as soon as the card Helm of the Host was spoiled, I think a lot of people knew you could pretty much just get infinite combat phases, because each Aurelia is going to be attacking for the first time each combat, the token one you're getting. So you pretty much get infinite Aurelias. Really hilarious combo there. Perfect for the deck. But if you want to play a little bit more fairly, you could just settle for the other extra combat phase cards that do exist. Savage Beating, World at War, Waves of Aggression, or even the Combat Celebrant from Amonkhet. All of these are going to give you extra combat steps in addition to whatever Aurelia can get you, but it's not infinite, so people might hate you a little bit less at the table. Now, another common theme whenever you play with Angels in Commander is to go with Angel Tribal. I can't blame you. We do have some pretty decent ones like Gisela Blade of Gold Knight, also in Boros colors. We also have Lyra Dawnbringer for some Angel Tribal, and one of my absolute favorite angels, Bruna, the Fading Light, for even more angel synergies. But I have to say, I mean, if you want to go with Angel Tribal, you're going to be cheating yourself because you're missing out on a lot of the powerful Boros cards for combat. Iroh God of Victory, Tajik Blade of the Legion, really powerful Boros creatures. I honestly think they're must-haves if you want to go with this kind of deck. Bruce Tarl, Boros Herder, or even Adriana, Captain of the Guard. Boros was meant for combat, so trying to go with Angel Tribal, you're going to be taking away a lot of the aggressive Boros themes that you really should be playing. And going wide is not an uncommon strategy when you want to go with combat, especially if you have additional combat phases. Even if they're just tokens, something off of Assemble the Legion, Hero of Bladeholt can definitely add up. And whenever I play a white combat themed deck, I always look to play Odric Lunarch Marshal. I think he's one of the best creatures in Commander, because at the beginning of each combat, all of your creatures are going to basically gain whatever keywords any of your creatures have. Flying, Vigilance, and Haste off of your Aurelia means that all of your other creatures, including Odric, are going to get Flying, Vigilance, and Haste. So he's especially important if your commander happens to have awesome keywords. So for me personally, if I'm going to build a deck, which the link to it will be in the description below, it's going to be featuring some of the best creatures within Boros colors. Good stuff Boros, I'm not ashamed to play it. You have some really good stuff like Mother of Runes, Grand Abolisher on the lower end of the mana curve that are going to give you the best setup if you want to go with combat. If you want to be uncontested, Grand Abolisher's fantastic. Mother of Runes is going to make Aurelia stay out there a lot longer. And on the higher end of the curve, you have Avacyn, Angel of Hope, just an absolute powerhouse, going to make it difficult to stop you. And in red, if you want to go on the lower end of the curve there, we have Legion Loyalist, one of my favorite one-drop creatures, super hasty. Late game, it has value too, which is awesome. I wouldn't really say red has anything higher on the curve, but you kind of have 5 drops, 6 drops like Itali, Primal Storm that are awesome if you have extra combat phases. And if you want to absolutely dominate in combat, Urabrask the Hidden is a must-have. But that's pretty much it. I mean, Aurelia is not a complicated commander to build around. Good Stuff Boros is probably the best way to play with her. Just absolutely dominating, being as aggressive as you possibly can be. You don't want to have to stabilize. Boros colors aren't the best when it comes to stabilizing. You want to hit them early and you want to hit them hard. So maybe playing little one-drops like Legion Loyalist isn't a bad idea, or playing tokens. Tokens can be very aggressive earlier on. But yeah, if you want to hit them harder, doesn't hurt to play higher CMC creatures like Avacyn, Angel of Hope, or the Akromas, or Elish Norn. Very good value creatures within Boros colors that are going to give you a ton of good keywords and a ton of power overall. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for this deck tech Again, go check out my tapped out. The link will be in the description below if you want to see the full deck list. If I were to actually make a Boros commander deck, which I don't actually have one in paper, Aurelia would probably be the one I go with, at least as of now, until we get better options. Hopefully we do more interesting ones. I would probably flock towards Boros more likely. Just very aggressive 2-color pairing that seems to only really have an affinity for combat and not much of anything else. Kind of linear, but if you have a very good commander option like Aurelia, sometimes you don't need to have depth, you just need speed and aggression, and it really works out well for this commander. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think about her. You guys have a wonderful day. Void here signing off. See you all next video.